aren't go at this time, so.
Yeah, that's true. That kind of spooked me, man. But thankfully, we're all still here. We're all still watching esports, as this is gonna be a really long third map. So I'm definitely liking a bit of a comeback that Small and Soft is doing, but I don't think it will be enough to sort of stave off the the hate being sober inevitability. It just seems like they're playing better on the 5 CP, you know?
Yeah, I think definitely in this map especially, but I still kind of have some hopes for Small and Soft being able to kind of pull through at the end here. I think that they definitely made adjustments in last mid when they took that round, and then this mid they did win it a bit more scrappily than the last one, but just kind of seeing what they've been doing and what they've been doing well on this map, as long as they can push Haping Silver back to last and keep them from pushing out successfully, then they're in a pretty comfortable position, since a lot of times, Haping Silver, they might defend last, and then mini scar will happen. Instead of focusing on kind of getting the cap down solid, there's a lot of people that overextend get taken out, and that gives Small and Soft a lot more room to work with again. So since they did cap mid, they're going to have that advantage of having that forward momentum that they've been working really well with. So things are kind of in their favor at the current moment in time. I think there was an unpause for half a second. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think you're going crazy.
So yeah, I still have faith in Small and Soft. If I can see the map time, that would probably be a lot more helpful. But yeah.
You know, you can't really have everything in life, and I definitely think a big factor in what's going on is we are seeing a lot more sloppy plays from both teams because, good lord, it is late and we are all tired. It is midnight on the East Coast, and hello to everyone in our viewer list. Our viewer list kind of exploded, and we do have the unpause, quite finally. I do see movement around. I do see some off classes. People are gliding around on the screen, and we do finally have people moving up and happening. Was that an unpause or was that a server lag out?
I think that was an unpause, and we actually have Dingo up on crits. So for those just joining us on this episode of CP Process, we have a mid that has been capped by Small and Soft, and Haping Sober is going to be up on the Uber gun while Dingo is on the crits gun. Dingo is going to be building that a bit faster than Kig right here, and I think this will definitely be a surprising play, since in all of the maps that they have played tonight, there's been one crits play, and that was from Kig on Badlands very unsuccessfully. So this crits should be a very surprising factor. I think Dingo's going to be taking it IT, and he is spotted right now, but we'll see what he can do. And Kig is actually at 90% right now. Chris is popped relatively early. Some crit rockets coming out. Corso was actually on sniper. Does kind of surf towards the enemy team. Doesn't get much to happen. None of those crits rockets killed anything, but they did get 3 frags on the Corso dagger and Rikachu. And the Uber is popped from Kig in response. If I had a proper status spec working thing, then I can see who's up. It looks like only Kig and Farms are up for Hate being sober, so the player advantage of Small and Soft might be too much to really give them anything. Dingo did go down though, so it won't be that Chris advantage again. I think he's just going to forward spawn and is back on Uber. So they're in a pretty... They have X and they have second and they have Lunacide on Spy, so we'll see what they do to push that here.
I mean, that one's pretty important. We do have some definitely more aggression in people trying to jump in, and maybe that Uber would have best been used as more of a back out instead of trying to get picks off of it, because it didn't quite work, but Doll goes down, Ringo goes
Lunacide's actually on
down.
last right now, and Spy. Oh my god, this is just a race right now.
Oh, no.
We have the last cap, and oh my god. That is amazing. That is Small and Soft's response to what Hate Being Sober did to them earlier. Crazy stuff.
I love video games, guys. You don't even understand.
Gonna bring us to 4-3, and this is gonna be your mid.
Oh, snap, it is my mid. So I think I'm gonna watch a Scout this mid, and I think I'm gonna watch Corsa, because Corsa is a really fun name to say. So Corsa's gonna run out with his Scout buddy, trying to take some high ground, jump up on the crate, trying to get some early chip damage up, and maybe prevent people from jumping. Of course, Corsa's gonna go out of the fight, and it looks like a lot of Hate Being Sober is just taken down. Kig went down pretty early there. It looks like it's just Rikachu, Corsa, and Farnsworth. Corsa's sort of hiding over here, seeing what he can do. And so he might be going up here. He sees the medic. Now he's going to stick up in sewer. I don't think anybody's noticed him quite yet. So he's just kind of caught out. He hasn't really made a play yet, but we'll see.
Ooh. Quite an
Ouch.
unfortunate end of Corsa's life. Just a direct route to the face after all that hiding, so... Had a pretty sizable Uber advantage in favor of Dingo, and the heavy up in the form of Tic Tac, but with that pick and that Uber, I think Small and Soft isn't going to waste any time pushing in right there. Yeah, Dingo pushes in, walks in pretty far, doesn't need to hop, splits his Uber, and players from Hickory are actually rotating through spawn, a lot of them. Not the best idea when people are flooding the point right there, so it's going to be a pretty easy round for Small and Soft, and that's actually going to bring us to a 4-4.
Oh my god. It's happening.
This is down to the wire, We've got 4-4 on the third map of the best of 3 set. Who's going to take this? I'm watching Lunaside in this mid. Kind of beats the fast rollout. I'm going to switch over to a demo. I'm going to see Rikachu, see what he can throw out. We've got Lunaside playing on the tag. Pretty aggressively gets Rikachu to back off a bit, but red players just kind of flooding him instantly. The attention was pulled onto Lunaside, but Small and Soft didn't really capitalize off of the ground that we got from that. Doctor taking down pretty early in that mid, so we've got 3 players down for Small and Soft, and that mid is pretty aggressively taken by Hate Being Sober, and I don't think they want to let that aggression yet. I see Tic Tac already picking his way through the choke. There's a soldier in danger in that sewer. Doll is taken out. Doll actually shares with Farns there, but even with that pick onto the pocket, there's still going to be players on the mini spire from Hate Being Sober, players peeking in last even from Hate Being Sober. I think they're really just kind of feeling themselves right now. They want to just kind of ride this wave of momentum into last if they can. The Ubers are relatively even. There's actually a bomb onto King right now. He goes down to 20 health, surfs away. He's at 95%, still alive with 32 health in the corner right there.
God.
And Lunaside and Conductor are both taken out there. That's going to be huge since there's going to be 2 picks in their favor and an Uber.
That is the ultimate in team trust right there. Medics trust your teams, stuff like that can happen, and they Uber the scout in, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty classic 6 Uber scout versus soldier, and they're going to back out. It looks like they probably won't be able to push it just because of the way the Uber went down, but they're still kind of in shut, trying to see what they can do. Kaylee went down, so that's pretty bad, but Luna takes down Kornza, and that is Rikachu with a pick on Doll, so they're probably going to be able to march right in here, do what they can. Rikachu throwing out stickies onto the point, trying to get some stuff, gets a really nice pipe onto Ringo, and that is the match point of the final map.
5-4, there we go. Hate Being Sober pulls through at the end. I was really worried there with that Uber. Dingo actually did a very good job of just kind of body blocking to stuff it and shutter. But that repush, they just got the picks they needed and just got in there on last. So Hate Being Sober, a very, very dominant last round. I'm going to give a huge shout out to Kig for just holding that Uber there on second. That, I think, is really a big factor in why his team was able to take that. So very good job for everyone that played. Very great set of matches, but huge shouts out to Hate Being Sober, named after the Chief Keef song. We're going to be able to play Meat Market in the next round of the ESEA Intermediate Playoffs.
And I can't say I envy them for that, because Meat Market will definitely put up a really hard fight. And so hopefully, I don't know where it'll be cast, it'll either be on TFTV or here, but you'll be tuning in to see what will be happening in the ESEA-IM playoffs. And this was absolutely, definitely a pleasure to cast. Shoutouts to players on both teams. Shoutouts to our friends over on EVL Gaming doing the EVL2 channel. They had a really nice open game that lasted for quite a while. And shoutouts to all the viewers. You guys make it happen. And also, if our camera would like to say hi, Rondego has done a wonderful job of sticking with us for a long, long time. So
guess Ron doesn't want to say hi, or oh okay. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking with us through this marathon of ESEA Intermediate matches. These were all some really, really nice matches, some really close matches, a lot of back and forth, a lot of crazy DM and plays from both teams. So I was definitely happy with what I saw. I hope you guys were as pleased as we were, and thank you all again. I guess it's going to be a good night. Drive safe.
See ya.